The world is full of noise, chaos, and shifting winds. Most people are like a leaf in the wind, blown about by every news report, every slight, and every bad day. But a man of character is the rock upon which the waves break. When the storm hits, she doesn't need you to join the chaos. She needs to look at you and see a calm sea. If you can master your own internal weather, you create a sanctuary where she feels safe enough to let down her guard. Stability is the foundation of surrender. There is nothing more unattractive than a man with no map. You don't need to have every answer, but you must have a destination. A woman's respect is tied to your vision. When you have a plan for your health, your finances, and your spirit, you radiate a quiet authority. You don't have to shout to be heard when your life is already moving toward a goal. Leadership isn't about giving orders. It's about being 2 steps ahead, clearing the path so those behind you can walk with confidence. Strength is not found in the roar. It is found in the capacity to roar, coupled with the wisdom to keep it silent. The man who loses his temper has lost his power. True respect is born when she sees that you have the power to be harsh, yet you choose to be gentle. It is the controlled strength of a stallion, not the wild energy of a frightened animal. When you master your impulses, you prove that you can be trusted with her heart. Your words must be the most valuable currency in your household. If you say it, it must be as good as done. We live in a world of broken promises and maybe next week. A man who does what he says he will do stands out like a lighthouse. When your word is iron, she doesn't have to question your motives or double-check your work. She can submit to your leadership because she knows your foundation is built on the truth. The greatest among us is the one who serves the most. You want respect? Then be the first to sacrifice. Be the one who carries the heaviest load without complaining. You don't lead by standing over someone, you lead by standing in front of them, taking the first blow from the world so they don't have to. When a woman sees that your primary interest is the flourishing of the family and the protection of her well-being, she doesn't just respect you, she will fight to stay by your side. Success in any area of life is a matter of self-development. You don't go to work on her, you go to work on yourself. You refine your attitudes, you sharpen your character, and you discipline your mind. The question isn't, how do I make her respect me? The real question is, am I a man who commands respect by the very nature of my existence? Take responsibility for the atmosphere of your life. Become a man of vision, stability, and service. Do that, and you won't have to ask for a place at the head of the table. It will be held for you by the woman who recognizes your value.